With the theme, Achieving Globalization for Nigerian Schools, Transition to Global Schools in the 21st Century, the Guest Leaders in Education Summit Nigeria was organized. The two-day event, which took place in Lagos, featured conference sessions for leaders within the education sector. The event addressed key training needs, the challenges faced by leaders of schools and educational institutions, while promoting the qualities shared by all good leaders and the skills needed to advance in senior positions.
We run the Gess education exhibitions and conferences in Dubai, Turkey and Indonesia. And for the first time in Nigeria, we're organizing the Gess Leaders in Education Summit, and we're bringing 18 speakers from around the world to come and exchange best practices, ideas, interact and mingle with the local community here, the education sector in Nigeria, and specifically in Lagos State. We're very honored to have the support from the Ministry of Education and also some of the biggest associations here in Lagos and in Nigeria, such as ISIN, NAPS and OMEP.
As an event supported by the Lagos State Government, the Commissioner for Education in the state, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, was present at the seminar. Some of the topics discussed include the global influence of growth in private sector education, effective school management technology and philosophy, and global curriculum and instructions for 21st century courses.
I think the impact of the ideas I discussed is that educators and schools and governments will start to have a sense of urgency about radically overhauling our factory-style model of education towards much more innovative and alternative models of education. This is absolutely necessary if we're going to keep up with the exponential growth that we've been experiencing for the last several hundred years.
Participants spoke on the benefit of the summit.
Demand of education in the 21st century is changing, and we discovered that Nigeria could be left behind if we don't understand how 21st century education should be powered. The whole essence of this conference is to bring experts from all over the world to come and train us on how to move education forward so that we can meet the demands of 21st century. Our students can become globalized and they can be able to compete with the jobs that will be available in the 21st century.
Guest Leaders in Education is an exclusive invite-only club for leading educators who directly influence purchasing, owners of school, or those influencers who direct school strategies and trainings.